Hello everyone, this is Joanna and I am back again, and this time I am going to be demoing my Pro plate, the Moyou London Pro Collection 6 plate, and I think this is extra large. The plate itself is small, but these images, as you can see, are bigger than the nail. And I got this plate because of this image right here that I saw on Instagram. Now there are 12 images on this plate, and what I'm going to try to do so that I can try to use all of them is I'm going to stamp this one and probably this one along the edge of my thumb, and then maybe stamp something over it. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started with this one. What I have on my nails this go round is Revlon Dreamer. It's a beautiful blue, kind of periwinkle type blue, but very light color. My base coat that I have used is this China Glaze First and Last. I rarely use this as a top coat unless I'm just doing a China Glaze polish by itself. And then what's on top of my nail here is this OPI Pirouette My Whistle, and I find that I use this as much as I use my fairy dust. They do look different. This has more glitter in it, but I've noticed this dries kind of quick. Like I said before, it's not a fast dry. And I do have a little damage along that area right there. So what I'm going to do, let's see here. I am going to use my black Conad polish here, since it's dark. And I am going to use my scraper. Get my acetone here by us. And again, this is the Moyou London Pro 6 plate. So just to see how this here little image stamps right here, I'm going to try this first, and I'll just try to stamp that along the pinky. It's a very light little image, and that stamps like that. So now I'm going to go across that little flower at the very bottom. One of these these remind me of those dandelions, the kind that we blow on. And I'm going to stamp that just along the lower nail. And see, that picks up crisp and clear. I'm just going to try to stamp that little one there. And that was pretty good. Now I'm going to try to go for the bigger images. I'm going to start with this image that I was curious about, which was this one right here. And it is more of a solid image. It's one of the ones that I'm kind of learning how to stamp. So I'm just going to fill that up. Scrape that. Okay, we're picking that up. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to put that along my middle finger there. And I like that because you get a little bit of the base color there underneath. Now I'm going to, I guess, back up, and I'm going to start at the bottom from this section back. We're going to see how this stamps. I'm going to try this one here along my thumb. And I really like this image. You can turn this one sideways or whichever way you want it. And that is very pretty. I'm going to try to hold this so that you can see it. I like that. This would be the plate that I would probably want to try some multiple colored images with. So we're going to try the image right next to that. It's a little bit similar. I got just a little bit of the side there. Try that on the ring finger there. Hopefully you can see that. And the reason I'm using this black is not only so that you can see, but I do happen to have another black. Some kind of way at one point a while back I had accidentally ordered 2 blacks. And I wasn't even on YouTube then. So I wasn't doing giveaways or anything like that. So it wasn't like I ordered it for a reason. Now, we're going to try these flowers here. And these flowers are pretty solid. That's a very solid image there. Did that here along the ring finger. Okay, next we're going to try this image, which is right next to that. And the stamper I'm using, if I haven't mentioned, is just one of the regular Conad stampers before they came out with the extra large ones and all that. I think this image would be pretty if I stamped it like over a metallic color or in gold. Now we're going along the top row here. We're going to be stamping these images here. And I am going to start from this first one. Going to start from right here, and then of course we're going to skip the one that I just did. I'm going to put this one along my pinky finger since it's a bunch of little flowers. Now this would be pretty when you want to put on a bunch of different colored polishes and stamp that along there like that, like the stained glass nails. See, that turned out nice. Now I'm going to clean off, and I've already gone through 2 of those pads, and see, that just leaves black everywhere. Okay, so this hand is full. These are the images. Now I would like to take this polish and put it back on, but put white on different areas. Okay, now we're going to go with this image next to the one that I just stamped, and this is another pretty one. There's that one. Isn't that pretty? Put that along the ring finger. Okay, right there. And now I believe we have 3 more images, and I've only got 2 empty fingers. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to stamp half of this one. Okay, on my ring finger, or I'll just put this one. Let's see here. Okay, that's a nice solid image. I'm just going to put that along the top part of my finger here, enough so that you can see it. I just did that top part because I'm going to try to do this other one with the flowers on the lower half, but it picked up nicely, and if I wasn't aiming it toward part of my nail, it would have stamped nicely. I really like these plates, and I love it when they're big like this because you get more room on the nail. So I'm going to stamp this one on the rest of that nail, on the bottom half. Hopefully you can make that out from that part right there. And then the last one, which is the one I'm most curious about, because I have a uniform top that has something similar to that, and I'm going to try to stamp that whole image along my thumb. Okay, there's what I got. And there you go. I think that would be pretty under cream colored or a mix of colors. So I'm going to move this. And again, I hope I don't turn my phone over. So I'm going to show you these again. All from this plate. Stamps very nicely. And I still haven't decided yet which of these plates I want to use for my manicure. And since I don't go back to work until Wednesday, I don't really have to worry about it until then. Because I have been changing my polish so much this particular, from last night to today. So I'm going to try to clean this up just a little bit and show it to you again. But I've still got some black paint on there. These are the images. And that concludes my demo for this one. Again, it is the Pro Collection plate number 6. And until the next time, everyone have a great day.